into Travis's point of the 8,000 other stocks you could invest in, what are your alternatives? And you don't have time to analyze all that shit. Delilah, what's up, Delilah? Delilah says, hey there. Travis was just going through the checklist from the bottom up as far as fundamentals analysis. My question for you is, how long does it typically take you to understand a company before fully committing or investing in it? How do these things affect how much you're willing to invest money-wise? Thank you a ton. Good question. You're never going to be 100% confident. If you have 100% confidence about your investment, it means you're fucking stupid. Because the world's going to change in ways that you can't possibly predict or understand until that shit happens. So you're never going to be 100% confident. And I'm not 100% confident, and I'm not 100% confident the sun's going to come up tomorrow. Seems like a high probability based on past behavior. And it seems to me if it wasn't going to come up tomorrow, there's probably be some more abnormalities by this time in the day right now that there's a good probability the sun's going to come up tomorrow. But, you can't be. Someday it's not. One day it's not going to. One day it's not going to be there anymore. Even the sun is going to go away. It's going to burn out. I think they say in 4.6 billion years or something like that. I think that's what those virgin science nerds say. Something like 4.6 billion years. So now if you can't be 100% confident, you're just lying to yourself. So don't strive for that. But, to your other point, you got to be confident enough, or you have to be smart enough to be like, well, what are my alternatives? What are the, into Travis's point of the 8,000 other stocks you could invest in, or in the hundreds of thousands of other global assets you could invest in? What are your alternatives? And you don't have time to analyze all that shit. You're not going to know all of it. You're not going to have perfect information. And, if you took the time to analyze a snapshot in time and had perfect information, the world moved on since then. So you're never going to have as much information as you'd like. You're never going to be 100% confident. And despite that, you have to say, well, given the information I have, what's the best thing for me to do with my time, my money, and my other resources? I say in that order because your time is your most valuable resource. And you can get some money back. If you fuck up some money here and there, you can get that back. You can't have your time back. You can never get your time back. It doesn't matter how much money you have, you'll never get your time back. So, smart people use money to buy more time in the future. You invest time in the short term to learn things like you are. Your dad showed me your notes, by the way. Your dad showed me some video of all the notes that you took. You have to invest your time in the short term to buy more time back in the midterm and long term. And you're never going to be 100% confident. You're never going to have perfect information. You're going to fuck things up. You're going to look stupid. And the great thing about investing or entrepreneurship, both, the great thing about both of those things is like you could even be wrong most of the time. And if you're right, if the order of magnitude of your correctness outweighs the order of magnitude of your fuck-ups, you can still be extraordinarily wealthy. You could be very, very rich. So you don't have to be right all the time. You're not going to be right all the time. Don't hold yourself to that standard. And you're not going to be 100% confident. If you feel 100% confident about anything, you're lying to yourself. And that should be a big red flag in your head. But you got to look at probabilities. And I got to say, well, people have been wearing clothes for a long time. Nordstrom's been on the internet since 1998. A lot of middle class and upper middle class and some rich people really like that brand. They're going to buy stuff there. Those are the people that have money in the economy. Those are the people that are going to continue to have money in the economy. What do I care if they buy it online or buy it in the store? Either way, they're still going to buy some stuff from Nordstrom. So, you make a decision like that. You don't make a decision that, I don't know to the penny what the fucking stock is going to go to. I think it's going to be about $60. That's why I didn't sell it when it was 46. That's why I'm buying more while it's in the high 20s. I'm not telling you to buy it. Make your own decisions, Let me see if there's anything else in your, how do these things affect how much? And then you're just doing some cost-benefit analysis to the last of your question, Delilah. So Yeah, now you're doing some cost benefit analysis, like, well, how much money do I put in this versus that? Well, it's going to depend on, how much knowledge you have about those companies and what's your risk assessment of, how much to keep in cash versus how much should you be invested, and um, how well do you know the market? How well do you know those niches within the market? And that's going to determine, your confidence to put more money into one thing than another thing. Is going to be a personal decision, and it's not going to be perfectly right. If you could be like, if you could do like pretty good right, you're going to make a lot of money. You're going to make a lot of money. So don't be worried about what middle class people think. You don't have middle class goals. You don't have middle class goals. So don't worry what middle class people think. Don't worry about whatever bullshit you see on television. It's all fake. Everything in the television is fake today. It's all bullshit. Um, I don't want to say the network, but I did an interview once, and this TV woman, she's like, are you comfortable with us publishing that? Because it was a little too edgy for them. It was a little too honest. And I said, yeah, you can publish it. And they're like, blah, blah, blah. I'm not fake like you. So I don't care if you don't publish it. So I'm not fake like you. I'm gonna say what I want to say. If you don't want to publish it, don't publish it. Don't worry about it. And that's what the media is. The media is a fucking joke. And despite me saying that, they're still going to come interview me for some more shit. Because all they care about is fucking clicks and views. They don't have any integrity. I can say right here, the media doesn't have any integrity. They just care about clicks and views. And they'll still come do an interview with me. Because what I'm saying is true. They're still going to invite me to an interview. Even if they heard me say this, it doesn't matter. I can say it on camera. It doesn't matter. The media is fake. They have no integrity. They just care about clicks and views. So if you got somebody with a good story to tell that's credible and it's not going to embarrass them later, they'll put me on TV. They'll put me in whatever media publication. They already did it. They're going to do more of it. So don't take it to heart too much. Most of the people on there are full of shit. Most of the people on there are full of shit. If you are or are on your way to be a millionaire or multimillionaire, probably going to want to spend time with my clients. Probably going to want to have a personal relationship with me so we can accelerate that process, get you living up to your maximum potential, earning your maximum wage. You're going to want to click that follow button. You're going to want to click that bell and get notifications. Tune in every Friday. Tune in every Monday. You're going to love what you see. I look forward to having you as a client in the future.